Greetings, YouTube. As many of you know, I recently moved, and that move threw my life into somewhat of a massive turmoil. And while my library may be almost back up to snuff, I still have a few boxes left to unpack. Um, Things still aren't what you would call normal yet here at the homestead. And because of that turmoil, I missed a very important birthday last month. Actually, the earlier this month. Actually, the day I moved, October 22nd. You see, October 22nd, 4004 BC, was the day that the Earth and the entire universe was created. It was a Saturday, which was somewhat appropriate because this particular October 22nd was also a Saturday. This date was arrived at by one James Ussher, Archbishop of Armagh in Ireland, which he determined, I believe, by backtracking the generational cycles of all those named in the Bible who had been born. I think that's how he made the calculation, but I'm not positive. And of course, you're thinking, well, Tetsuba, you're being facetious. And you are correct. I do not for a heartbeat think that the world was created 6,015 years ago. But the thing that terrifies me is that there are people who really will tell you with all seriousness and utter absolute realism that the Earth is 6,015 years old. Many times they are referred to as young Earthers. Some will expand that date as far as 10,000 years old, but that's it. They don't believe that the Earth is any older than that, which is really kind of scary. And remember, I am a theist. I have a religious belief. I have no problem with those who also have religious beliefs. I just don't let my religious belief do all of my thinking. My gods don't want slavish loyalty. They want a worshiper who thinks for themselves, and that's what I strive to do. While the books that you see in the background here are all role-playing games, there is an entire rack on that side of the room which is books waiting to be read. Some of the books you can see right there are dictionaries of different varieties that I've collected over the years. And the bookshelves that are in the rest of my home, which will eventually be shown in a tour, are full of nonfiction reference books or books that I have read that I have cherished and kept. I've gotten very good at getting rid of books after I read them now because, frankly, I don't need many more. So I find it somewhat astonishing that there are theists in the world that will let their faiths do their thinking for them, just as I am astonished where there are logical, reasoned mind, scientific folks that will let their non-fiction sources do their spiritual thinking for them. I find it equally baffling. So to all those out there who do in fact believe that the Earth is somewhere between 6,000 and 10,000 years old, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not. No insult to your faith. Your faith is unassailed by my belief or my opinion or my view. Your faith is as strong as you wish it to be. But the reality is that the Earth is billions of years old. The universe is about 13.7 billion years old total. And, those things are called facts.